and welcome back to Knit the Stitch. Today I'm knitting this wonderfully textured gooseberry stitch. It's an all over pattern with these lovely textured gooseberry bumps across the fabric. This is how it looks on the back. One pattern repeat consists of 2 rows of gooseberry bumps, and it's from here to here and another one to here. It's knit over 8 rows of pattern, and it's knit on multiples of 4 stitches plus 1 extra stitch. I've cast on 9 stitches here, which is 2 times 4, 8, plus my extra one, 9 stitches. If you're ready to knit along, grab your needles and some yarn and let's get started. Row 1 is the right side and it's a knit row, so I'm going to knit all the stitches across the first row. I always write out the pattern details down in the description box below, so if you need to see it, it's down there. So I'm going to turn the work ready to start row 2. And row 2 is the pattern repeat row. The pattern repeat is between the asterisks in the written pattern. So knit the first stitch, the edge stitch, and then start the pattern repeat. I'm going to make 5 into the next stitch. So I bring the yarn to the front and go in as if to purl. I keep the stitch on the left hand needle, move the yarn to the back and knit into that same stitch. I'm bringing the yarn to the front and purling again. That's 3 stitches. Taking the yarn to the back, knit, and then I'm doing one final stitch, one purl stitch to make 5 into that one stitch. Take the yarn to the back and knit the next, and then again I need to make 5 into one. Purl, yarn to the back, knit, yarn to the front, purl, that's 3, yarn to the back, knit, and finally yarn to the front and purl the 5th. Knit the next stitch, and again I need to make 5, yarn to the front, purl, knit, that's 2, purl, that's 3, yarn to the back, 4, yarn to the front, 5 stitches into one stitch, knit the next, and for the last time on this row I need to make 5 stitches into the one. Purl, knit, purl, knit, can get a bit tight, and purl, and the last stitch is a knit stitch. Turning the work for row 3. Row 3 is a purl row. When you come to all those extra stitches made on the row below, just go ahead and purl them. They can be a bit tight and a bit bunched up. So I'm just coming to the end of this row. I'm turning the work for row 4. Row 4, knit the first stitch, the edge stitch, and then I'm going to begin the pattern repeat. So with my yarn in the front, I'll slip these next 2 stitches purlwise. Just slip them onto the right hand needle, and then the next 3 I purl together and slip the 2 over that purled stitch. Knit the next one, bring the yarn to the front, and again slip those 2 onto your right needle and purl the next 3 together. Find the 2 which were slipped and bring them over that one. Yarn goes to the back, knit the next stitch, yarn to the front, slip those 2, purl 3 together and bring the slipped stitches over. Yarn to the back, knit the next, slip 2 stitches with the yarn in front, bring the yarn to the front, then slip those stitches, knit 3 together, grab those slipped stitches, bring them over the top, and then knit the final stitch. Row 5 is another knit row, so I'm going to go ahead and knit row 5. And I post new videos of different stitch patterns every week. So if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe down below and let me know in the comments what your favourite stitches are. And the last stitch. And that's one row of the gooseberries. Row 6, knit the first 2 stitches and then start the pattern repeat. And again we have the make 5. So with the yarn in front, purl 1, knit, purl another, knit stitch 4 and purl stitch 5, and that's all into that one stitch. We've made 1 into 5, knit the next stitch, then bring the yarn to the front and again purl, knit, purl, knit, and then finally purl into that stitch, making 5. Knit the next one, bring the yarn to the front, purl, knit, purl, knit, and then purl, and we've got 5 stitches into 1. Knit the next stitch and then knit the edge stitch. So turning the work for row 7, and I'm going to purl all the stitches across row 7. That's the right side of the work. If you're a beginner and new to knitting and I'm going a bit fast, you can stop the video and replay it whenever you need to. That's perfectly okay. Again, some of these stitches have a tendency to get a bit tight. Now I'm turning the work to the wrong side for row 8. knit 2, and then I'll start the pattern repeat with the yarn in front, slip the next 2 and purl 3 together, 1, 2 and 3. Then find those slip stitches and bring them over the one. And now I've brought them over together this time. Yarn in back, knit the next stitch, yarn in front, slip 2 and purl 2 together. Bring those 2 slipped stitches over the top, take the yarn to the back and knit 1. Yarn to the front, slip 2, purl 2 together, bring the slipped stitches over, knit 1, and then knit the last stitch. Repeat these 8 rows, and that's all there is to the gooseberry stitch. I hope you enjoyed watching. Until next time, have fun knitting all your stitches.